What's up, guys? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a very quick update about Tesla and the markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. Anyways, Tesla's holding up quite nicely so far. We have resistance at this 447 area. I would have liked to see Tesla hold this to push for the 450s. We touched 450 only to come back down, but at the same time, we have not lost 440, so we're still technically just range bound, going back and forth between supply and demand. There's a good chance we continue to do this as time goes on. So watch the support at 440, and we'll see if we bounce or not off that area. And overall, I do expect a lot of sideways price action. For SPY, however, we're trying to break out higher right now, but this white trend line right here is acting as our resistance, so it's going to be around that 682 area. If we break that, of course, we're going to likely continue back up to 686, but we have to break and hold above 682 first. If we can't hold this, there is a chance we turn back down towards 678. And also keep in mind, there's this big unfilled gap at 672, so we'll see how it goes with that. We're waiting on the U.S. House of Representatives to pass the bill that the Senate has passed, and then eventually President Trump will sign it into law to end the government shutdown officially, so we're still waiting on that. For now, the market remains optimistic, and we're watching 682 as our resistance, and we're going to see if we could break it or not. On the QQQ, we came up to fill this imbalance around 624.5. We need to break this to continue to pump for the gap fill to 629, just under 630. But if we lose 617, there's a gap to pull back down to 612. Right now, we look bullish, but I want to see us hold above 624 to continue this run. Overall, we're still holding up a lot nicer on the QQQ, and lots of buyers are continuing to defend. On the IWM, we're looking decent. We have 246 as our resistance and support at 242. We're choppy right now, but make sure you watch support at 244, and we'll see what happens after that. As of right now, we're favoring upside if we hold above 244. Overall, it's doing a good job. ES looks more bullish. We have 6860 is our resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for 6880. But we also need to hold above 6880 to continue this pump. As of right now, ES is looking more bullish and it's favoring 6880. NQ also looks a bit more bullish. We've gone back above 25,600, so we're looking for an attempt for 25,800 next as we look more bullish. Bitcoin has resistance at 106,000, so we could be looking for more upside. And once again, Tesla is looking quite decent. We're range bound between 450 and 440, but I think that Tesla could attempt to try to get back above 450 later if we continue this pump. So far, we're doing a good job. Nvda is looking for essentially 200, and we'll see if you reject or not. Apple's consolidating. We have support at 267, resistance at 272. We're going to likely continue to consolidate. On AMD, we're looking a bit more bullish. I want to see if we could break above 244. If we don't, there's a gap to fill down here. So we're going to see if this continues. Coinbase is going to be favoring 325 as our resistance. Amazon's looking a bit more bullish, favoring 250 for more upside. On Meta, I want to see us break 634. If it does, we're looking for an attempt for 641. And Google is looking more bullish, favoring 292, whereas Microsoft is going to be favoring 500 and 508, which is support becoming resistance if we hold above 505 for more upside. So far, the VIX is rejecting, but it's at support right here around 17.5. If that breaks, it's going to continue to fall. So we'll see how it goes. Overall, the market is looking more in favor of bulls, but there is some tough resistance on SPY and the QQQ. And Tesla is still trading sideways between 450 and 440. So we'll have to see what happens as time goes on. But overall, I see potential in Tesla in the market to break out higher as long as we hold the levels we're currently at. So I'd like to see Tesla hold above 444, then eventually get back to 450, hold those levels, and we're looking for a nice breakout as time goes on. Thank you for listening. Peace out.